Alright guys, welcome to section 6.2, solving linear systems by substitution. You already know how to solve systems by graphing, right? You graph the two lines, see where they cross, that's your solution. Today is a second method and it's called substitution. And we're actually going to skip number 1 and jump right into number 2. Alright, so we have a system of x and y. We have two equations, both have x and y in it. How do we find the ordered pair of numbers that works for both? Alright, so here's our new method called substitution. See how it says y equals 2x? Alright, so wherever you see a y, it really just stands for 2x. So what I'm going to do is rewrite the other equation, but instead of y, I'm going to sub in 2x in its place. Okay, so here's what I mean. So now it's going to be 4x plus y equals 1. Now it's going to be 4x plus 2x equals 1. And all I did was take the y out and sub the 2x in its place. All right, so I just rewrote this equation, but the y came out and the 2x came in. That's why it's called substitution. And now we just have to solve. So if you add like terms, we have 6x equals 1. And then if you divide both sides by 6, x is going to be 1/6. All right, so that's the x value. Then to find the y value, we can just take x equals 1/6 and we can plug it back in to find y. So y is going to be whatever 2 times 1/6 is. And you guys can use a calculator or not. It ends up being 1/3. So the solution is 1/6, comma, 1/3. Let's try another one. Number 3. Okay, so substitution says, see how we know that y is 2x plus 7? Well, that means in the other equation, instead of y, we're going to put 2x plus 7 in its place. We're going to make a substitution. So I'm going to rewrite this equation here, but instead of y, 2x plus 7 is going in. So now it's 4x plus not y, but 2x plus 7. And then it says equals 1. All right, so I just recopied this equation, but the y came out and the 2x plus 7 came in. And again, this part now is just solving for x. So if we add like terms, we have 6x plus 7 equals 1. And then if you minus the 7 to the other side of the wall, we get 6x equals negative 6. And then if you divide both sides by 6, x equals negative 1. But now we have to find y, so we just plug it back in. So if x is negative 1 and we plug it back in, we can find y. All right, so let's see how to find that. So y is going to be 2 times negative 1 plus 7. Because x is negative 1. So negative 2 plus 7 is 5. So y is going to be 5. So final answer, the ordered pair for this system is negative 1, comma 5. All right, so this would be the same answer that you would have got if you graphed it. It's just another method. All right, so now let's kind of write down the method in steps so you guys have a nice method moving forward here. So solving by substitution, you isolate one variable first. Now we didn't have to do that. Y was already isolated. You substitute one variable into the other. and then you solve for one variable, and then you use the value from this one to solve for the other variable, and then you check your answer. All right, so let's try one more. Number 2. All right, first step is find a variable that's already solved for. Now in this case, it's the x. X is negative 3y plus 5. Okay, so this one's a little different. So this one means in the other equation, wherever you see an x, you can replace it with negative 3y plus 5. So this time we're subbing in for x. All right, let's rewrite it. We're going to rewrite this equation. Y minus 2 times x, but we're not actually writing x. We're writing negative 3y plus 5. And then to finish it off, equals negative 3. That is the substitution. Okay, so just be careful. If it's x equals, it goes into x. Make sure you put it in the right spot. Okay, now the easy part is solving. We're going to start by distributing the negative 2. So we have y plus 6y minus 10 equals negative 3. And then combine like terms. 1y plus 6y is 7y minus 10 equals negative 3. And then add the 10 over. You get 7y equals 7. And then divide by 7, and y is 1. Now, we got the y. We got to plug it back in now to find the x. So we're going to plug in y equals 1 right here. And let's try to find x. So x is going to be negative 3 times y, which is 1, plus 5. And if you guys work that out, negative 3 plus 5 is 2. So x is 2. All right, we're going to write our solution as an ordered pair, 2, 1. Okay, again, this is just an alternative to graphing. All right, if you guys feel good and you want to stop, go for it. Okay, so I'm going to put the star right here. Feel free to stop. I am going to do one more just for anybody who's interested. So let's go to number 1. Solve by substitution. Okay, this is only if you want one more example. Y is 3x plus 2. So I'm going to circle that, and then into the other equation, wherever I see a y, I'm going to replace it with 3x plus 2. I'm going to make that substitution. All right, so here we go. It's x plus 2 times y, but y is 3x plus 2, and then it says equals 11. So do you guys see that substitution step? And now we just solve. So we're going to distribute the 2 in. It's x plus 6x plus 4 equals 11. If we add like terms, we have 7x plus 4 equals 11. And then if we minus the 4 over, we have 7x equals 7. And then if we divide both sides by 7, then x is 1. Now, we got to plug that in to find y. And I would plug it into the circled one always. If x is 1, let's see what y is. Y is going to be 3 times 1 plus 2. Because x is 1. So what's 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. So y is going to be 5. All right, well, there you go. Final answer, x comma y, is 1 and 5. All right. Awesome, guys. That is substitution. Nice job.